members of the culture. I am Ra, and you are here. Welcome in, everybody. Make sure I look suave. Uh-oh, accessory. Almost forgot. Must remain fashionable with the beads at all times. Welcome in, everybody. Sorry, I'm distracted there. Getting calls. It's 10 o'clock at night in Memphis, Tennessee. What else are you going to do? Anyway, let's get on with the get on. Welcome in, everybody, and we are here for yet another episode of Let's Talk About It Then. That is a show where I review something. And what am I reviewing today? I'm going to stop looking over that, I promise. We're skipping leg day, but we're not skipping nothing else because, boom, it's an empty package. No, it's Marvel Legends Strong Guy. That's what it is. Isn't that awesome? Bending and clanging and banging. This right here, I gotta tell y'all, is a pleasant surprise. One of the things you heard me talk to you guys about was not being able to get certain figures because they were part of Build-A-Figure waves. So, in saying that, excuse me, get a little adjusted here. In saying that, Strong Guy was initially part of a Build-A-Figure wave way back, a while back. And much like Venom Pool, I missed out on that. But I got the Venom Pool when they re-released it as its own standalone figure, and he's right over there. Love that figure, one of my favorites. Strong Guy. Let's get him in here. Boom! He's working out, ladies and gentlemen. He's working out. Another one of my favorites. Check this thing out, man. Look at that. Thing is badass. You hear me? Let me get you a close-up. Look at that head sculpt. Arnold! Look at that. Just a buff, strong man. Like I said, the legs, legs are all right. I mean, there's muscle. There's definition. He goes to the gym. He don't skip leg day, but clearly he hadn't skipped chest or arm day in forever. This is a cool figure, folks. 100%. Comes with this awesome heavy barbell. Gripping hands for that barbell. On his own, he's got two big old Fist of Fury right here. Two big Fist of Fury right there. And because, what else are you going to do nowadays? But you need this hand because sometimes, folks, you got to give yourself the thumbs up and point at yourself. And that's something that this guy does. And if I look like that, I'd be pointing at myself too and dare you to say anything about it. He also has a additional head here as I stop making noise. Here's that extra head. Look at that. More subdued, more kind of chilling and natural. But definitely, I prefer this one. I think this head that comes on here, the default head, is the right one. I mean, this guy is awesome, man. Pinless, double jointed. I mean, he is a badass figure. Perfect for your X Factor display. And I know we talk about X Factor. There's like really two different ones. There's one like Deadpool had, and then this old style X Factor. It was like from the X-Men show, not X-Men 97. The new season, the new ones, but the old X-Men from back in the day, X-Men animated series. So this guy was part of the team that faced there was an episode where they went against the X-Men, and it was him, Havoc, I think Wolfsbane showed up. It was good. It was an awesome show. I was looking, she's back over there. So, speaking of which, there she is. She was part of she was part of a Build-A-Figure wave too, but that is Wolfsbane. She was a member. If I'm not mistaken, somebody fact check me, but if I'm not mistaken, she was a member of X Factor. So, back to this guy. Absolutely amazing figure. He is a little bit on the top heavy side, obviously, judging by his physique, he would be, but not so much that you can't pose him. You can pose him pretty well, but just know that he's a little top heavy. So the chances are, if you may have to, you can't just take him out, stand him somewhere. You may have to kind of play with him a little bit, as they say, to position him so that he'll stand there. But he has no problem standing, especially when he's curling this. 5,000, 10,000 pounds? Who knows? Good Lord. You get this man a PED test. But Strong Guy, I'll let you get a close-up of him. Absolutely awesome, right? Now, had I not gotten this opportunity, and he feel, in actually checking this figure out, I want to be clear on something. He feels everybody gets the wrong impression when I say this. He feels somewhat hollow, right? Somewhat, not a lot, but he does not feel cheap. Put it to you that way, because every time when you say hollow, people automatically seem to associate that with cheap. He does not feel cheap. He's heavier than what you. He's heavier than what you would. I'm sorry. He's not as heavy as you would expect, but he's not exactly light either. If that makes sense. Because I've had figures that are bigger than him or his size that are heavier than him, and I've also had that has surprised me. And then I had some where I thought they would be really, really heavy, and they weren't, but they weren't light either. Uh-oh, he took a tumble. Told you. Guess he's got to get some more juice. But no, but this figure, when you get your hands on him, you will see what I'm talking about. He is definitely he's definitely an amazing figure. Like the poses and stuff you can do with him, awesome. In fact, if you stay tuned to the channel, you should see some poses that he's in. And I don't want to spoil anything, but there's some awesome videos coming this week. Next week, because this is Saturday. So next week, be on the lookout for some amazing videos of Strong Guy as he ingratiates himself with Team Big Guy over here. That's all these guys over here. Team Big Guy, which includes Juggernaut and Hulk and, the Shield, everybody. And just keeping that, those videos are going to be really, really good. But Strong Guy, I would definitely tell you belongs in your collection. I personally am glad that they chose to, I guess you could say, re-release. He was part of a Build-A-Figure wave, so I don't know if technically he's a re-release because he is a different sculpt in a sense. He's a new sculpt. But I'm glad that they re-released him. Let me say that. I had that video up on the channel about re-releases, and that's got folks all in a tither, but they shouldn't be because everybody doesn't get a chance to get these figures because they're from older Build-A-Figure waves. And it's probably not cost effective to do it unless you want those characters, in the wave, which I don't. Nothing against you if that's what you choose to do. By all means, do it. But I did not want that. I just wanted a Strong Guy. I just wanted Venom Pool, and it worked out perfectly for me. So for me, this is an unexpected treat. I'm very, very happy with this Strong Guy. Shout out to my main man, Joaquin, over at Memphis Toy Exchange. If you're ever in Memphis, Tennessee, 403 North Cleveland, hey, it is a collector's dream. Support local. Go by and check him out. But also, this is just for me, this works. In all seriousness, I joke a lot, but this is a really good figure. A welcome addition to the collection. And I like him. I like him. And I told you we changed. I didn't do a video. Well, I did do a video, but it hasn't dropped at this time, but it will, about our review system where we changed it up. One of the things about this culture, folks, is that I take feedback and I make changes. And I felt like a couple people gave me some good suggestions. I really think that ultimately, pass or fail works, but I get people say, well, why? Well, why? They'll say, why if I have a number, but they don't tend to question the number as much as pass or fail. So by that logic, long story short, I went back to a numerical system out of 10. Strong Guy, I think, absolutely belongs in your collection. He has a decent amount of accessories. Articulation's good. He's everything that I thought he would be in the box. So for me, this is an easy 9 out of 10. I mean, period. He came with the accessories and everything. I wish he was a little bit heavier, if I was being honest. He doesn't feel cheap, like I said, but I wish he was a little bit heavier. And although the articulation is great, it really, really is, a little bit of tweaking, it could go. Like a turn in the ball, like if he had a ball in his waist, that would be fantastic. Ab Crunch is great, but I think he needed a ball in the waist, which he does not have. But nonetheless, still a great figure. In my opinion, solid 9 out of 10. Needs to be in your collection, folks. And that's my opinion, and that's how I feel about Strong Guy. So thank you so much for joining me for this review. And on behalf of myself, and obviously Strong Guy, I would like to tell you until we meet again, please continue to stay tuned. Please continue to stay collecting. And above all, please continue to, Please continue to stay strong and stay great. Peace, folks. I'll see y'all on the next one.